Hi, Lendsy here. So happy you could join me on today's Christmas yoga class. It's gonna be a class that is more slow and more yin, meaning that we're gonna hold the poses a little bit longer. Wear comfortable clothes, and it's good to have like extra blanket or a pillow or something. So you can use it for some poses, for example, to protect your knees, or like for instance now when you're sitting, maybe you need a cushion or a blanket to sit on to just feel more comfortable and get your hips above your knees a little bit more. So good. Just come into a comfortable position, and we're going to start by just sitting here for a little while and just breathe. You're welcome to close your eyes, and we just start by tuning in with ourselves. How are you today? What's going on in your body? What's going on in your mind? And just have a check-in there. Relax in your face, relax in your shoulders. We take an inhale through your nose. Hold your breath, tense your arms, your hands, and your shoulders towards your ears. Just hold it here. Exhale, soften, letting go. One more time, inhale. Tense your arms, your shoulders towards your ears. Tense, tense, tense. Hold your breath here. And on your next exhale, prepare to just let go of everything you don't need right now. Nicely done. One more time. Inhale. Tense your arms, shoulders towards your ears. Hold it. Gather everything now, every single bit that you just need to release out of your system. Exhale, soften, letting go. Beautiful. Connect to your own breathing. Try to breathe long, deep breaths, equally long, preferably in through your nose, out through your nose. If you're familiar with Ujjayi, you can use that. Otherwise, just focus on long, deep breaths. Almost as if you're following your breath here. Follow your breath to the top. Feel how your chest is rising, your belly filled with air. Exhale. You feel how your shoulders relax. And the rest of your body just softens for a little while. Inhale. Follow the breath all the way to the top. Mini pause. Exhale. Feel how you soften while letting go. Keep breathing. Set an intention for this class. The reason why you are here. You're welcome to close your eyes or keep them open with a soft gaze. Whatever feels good for you. Now, grab hold of your knees, and we're just going to do some Sufi circles here. Soft, gentle circles by leaning forward, side, a little bit backwards, other side. Synchronize it with your breath here. And just breathe long, deep breaths. This pose helps to open up a little bit in your hip area. Nice, warm it up for your spine. Change direction while you feel ready. Now, if you feel this pose with crossed legs is a little bit tricky for you, you can have your legs wide. You can have them in front of you and still do the circles. So just modify the poses in a way that works for you. Now for me, crossed legs is the best option because I feel that is more relaxing for me. But we are all different, and sometimes we're a little bit more stiff, and especially winter time. When it's a little bit more cold, it takes a little bit longer, at least for my body, to warm up. Keep breathing. And coming back to center. Nicely done. Grab hold of your knees still, and we're just gonna inhale. Nose tip to ceiling. Shoulders back, kind of making like a C curve with your back. Exhale. Chin to chest, rounding our back forward. Shoulders move forward as well. Hold your knees to get that support, to be able to stretch out your back. Inhale, coming back up. Nose tip to ceiling. Chin to chest. So this is a seated version of cat and cow. Keep going. In your own pace. Tuning in to your intention, your mantra for today. So whenever your mind is wandering off, try to get back to that intention or have it as a mantra. Coming back to center on your last exhale. Inhale, coming back to neutral. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Roll them shoulders back. Gonna inhale, raise your arms up above your head. Exhale to your side. Arm above your head to get that nice side stretch. Gaze towards your palm that is facing the floor. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, other side. Side stretch. Palm facing the floor. Gazing towards it if you can. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, other side. Keep going. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, both arms coming back down. One more time, inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, arms coming back down. Inhale, roll them shoulders back. Exhale, soften, letting go. Nice. You're gonna come into a cat and cow pose. So maybe here you want to use a blanket to protect your knees a little bit, or fold your mat if you have a mat. And if you don't have sensitive knees, of course you can be without. So come onto your floor and hip width apart, hands shoulder width. And just ground your hands here. Spread your fingers and really feel that you are grounding them here. So you're not leaning too much on the side or inside, so you won't get any wrist pain, okay? If you feel pain in your wrist here, you can roll a little bit of a towel or something to put it underneath your palms to just get some differentiation here with the level of the ground for your wrists. Now, just start by inhaling. C-shaped curvature, nose tip to ceiling, tailbone pointing up. Exhale, rounding our back, shrugging it kind of like a cat. Getting a nice stretch. Inhale, coming back up, nose tip to ceiling. Tuck your toes if you want. Exhale, shrugging that back. Waking up our spine. Inhale, coming back up. pressing down. Try to have shoulders above your wrists. Inhale. And the knees underneath your hips. Exhale. Inhale. Nose up to ceiling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to center. Relax your toes. And just allow yourself to move your body here in any way you feel like moving. Like maybe circles or side to side, up and down, whatever feels good for you. Change direction. Long deep breaths. Sun is about to rise here. It's early morning and it's a beautiful winter's day outside, meaning that it's all white and the snow is covering the ground like a blanket. It's beautiful. I wish you could see it. And just keep moving, synchronize with your breath. And then we come back here to center. Now, if you are like me who likes to make it a little bit more cozy with some candles, make sure you don't have them too close. Now, you're gonna inhale, raise your arm above your head. So it's like a twist towards the ceiling. So we're opening up the chest. Exhale, taking the arm that's reaching towards the reaching towards the roof, and thread the needle, meaning that we're threading it underneath our armpit, basically. So I'm gonna show you. And hello there. Now, if this is tricky for you to come all the way down with your shoulder, then you just go as far as you can here, basically. But try to see if you can reach your shoulder towards the floor to get a nice stretch here in your shoulder area. And if you don't feel a stretch, try to play around a little bit with how you're placing your arm and press away with the hand that is grounded already into the mat to get like a deeper stretch by leaning more into your shoulder. So this is a really nice stretch for your shoulder, basically. And you feel a stretch in other parts as well. Keep breathing. And try to melt into the pose and just breathe. You're welcome to close your eyes. And remember your mantra, your intention for today. Try to let go of all the thoughts that tends to crave your attention and just be here in the present moment. Inhale, press yourself up. Arm come back up. Stretch towards the ceiling, twisting your upper body so you're opening up your chest a little bit further. Exhale, coming back down onto your floor. Now, we do the same thing other side. Inhale, bend your arm so the elbow goes towards the roof and then stretch it out so arm is stretched towards the ceiling. You're twisting your chest so you're like reaching more towards the sky or the roof. Exhale, threading the needle, meaning we go underneath the armpit. There we go, get a nice stretch. And remember, you only go as far as you can into the pose here. Now for some it's not possible to reach all the way down with your shoulder. Then you just go as far as you can. or use a pillow or something to get that extra support. Blanket under your knees or whatever you need. Give it to yourself. Listen to your body. And just breathe. And pay attention. How does this side feel compared to the other side? Now for me, this side was way more stiff. I feel the stretch more intense on my side here. Long deep breaths. And see if you can just melt into the pose. And breathe. When you feel ready, slowly come back up on to your floor and then stretch your arm towards the ceiling again, just to open up again. Coming back to your floor here. Widen your legs a little bit here. Widen your knees, spread them. And come into child's pose. Now, for some, it's a little bit tricky to get all the way down into child's pose. For some, it's just not comfortable at all. Then use a pillow or something, or a block or whatever. Books to just be able to relax here now. Doesn't matter if you don't go all the way down. Just go as far as you can to just get a nice relaxing pose here. We're going to try to stretch our spine here a little bit. Our lower back. And if you can, also in your arms. But just go as far as feel comfortable for you, okay? And just breathe. Long, deep breaths. And think about the word Winter Wonderland. When we try to visualize, it helps to get rid of the distractions with a to-do list or everything we got to do, and especially this season with the holiday, Christmas coming up. So when you do a meditation or a yoga practice, sometimes it can help to just visualize something to get deeper into your practice, at least for me. And when you feel ready, slowly come back up. Press yourself upwards, slowly, gently. And we're going to come back to a seated pose. This time, I want you to straighten your leg. So one is bent and one is straight. And we're going to have a long, tall spine here. Long, straight spine. Twist our body towards the leg that is stretched out. Now I chose to stretch my left leg. So I'm twisting towards my left, flexing my foot. And we're just gonna lean forward here. Now, for some it's more comfortable to just stretch your leg here completely. For some to have it more bent. So you give yourself what you need here. Maybe put a blanket underneath to get more support. So we twist, inhale, tall straight spine, exhale, folding forward. Now what I want you to feel here is a stretch in your lower back. So you're holding the pose a little bit here and just try to soften into it. If you want to have a bent knee, then go ahead. Listen to your body, what it's craving today. And remember the word Winter Wonderland. What does it mean to you? Now for some, maybe it's an amusement park. For some, maybe it's just open landscape covered with snow. For some, maybe it's Christmas decoration on a beach filled with palms. And for some, it's just a forest, a white forest. Think of what is Winter Wonderland for you. And when you feel ready, slowly start coming out of the pose. We're going to straighten out the other leg. So change side. And flex your foot. Turn your body towards the leg that is straight. And we lean forward. Ooh, I had a crack there. Now you choose yourself if you want to have bent or straight leg. Remember the stretch in your lower back. Winter Wonderland. What does that word mean to you? Or what do you want it to mean? What do you see in front of you when you hear that word? Keep breathing long, deep breaths. Trying to melt into the pose. And when you feel ready, slowly come back up. Nicely done. And see here if you can come to seated pose. Now you might want to use a pillow now or the blanket to get a little bit more comfortable pose. So place the sole of your feet towards each other if you can. Otherwise, of course, you can have them more wide. And you can choose to have your feet super close to your body or with a little bit of a distance, more diamond shape. Now, I want us to focus more on opening up in our hip area here. So for some, it might be really stiff in our hip area. Therefore, it's super good to do this pose. So we try to just sit with it wherever we're here or more relaxed. Or we tend to hold the pose. We work with the fascia a little bit more, the connective tissue, so it helps to just help the connective tissue to relax a little bit the longer we hold it. So that's the purpose with the yin as well, to work with that. Tall straight spine here. And breathe. Inhale. And if you can, exhale, folding forward, leaning in. Leaning forward. As far as you feel works for you here. Don't push yourself into anything that doesn't feel good. Breathe. And yes, it might not be the most comfortable pose, but there's a difference between pain and discomfort. So if you're feeling pain in a bad way, then don't go too far. Then rather back off. But if you feel that, oof, it's stretching, oof, it's a little bit of a discomfort, try to breathe through it. Kind of like with a Winter Wonderland. It may be so beautiful. Now for me, when I think of Winter Wonderland, I think of a white landscape and trees covered with snow, and the ground is all glistening with the most perfect snow. Yet, it might be super cold. But to enjoy that view, to enjoy that Winter Wonderland, you have to breathe through the cold to be able to enjoy it. And when you feel ready, slowly come back up. And gonna come into a pose when you just straight out your legs a little bit here. Shake, shake, shake. Wiggle them a little bit side to side. Come back on the ground with your back. And just bend your knees a little bit, and we're gonna do just windshield wipers. So lean your knees to the side and then other side. Gives kind of a nice release to your lower back as well. Long, deep breaths. And just remember the word Winter Wonderland. What does it mean to you? And when you feel ready, come back to center, hugging your knees towards your chest. A couple of times, hold it. Maybe rock yourself a little bit up and down, side to side, getting a little bit of a massage here. When you feel ready, just straighten out your legs. And we're just going to take a couple of moments here in Shavasana, the resting pose. So just leave for a little bit. Take a pause from your thoughts, whatever it is going on, and just breathe. And then I'm going to invite you to Winter Wonderland. Picture yourself entering Winter Wonderland. There are big mountains you can see from afar. And there are lots of trees covered with snow. And snowflakes are falling on the ground that is already covered with this white blanket. And it's all glistening white. It's beautiful, almost magical. You take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, and the air is just so crisp because of the cold. But you are warm. It's that nice kind of chilly, fresh air that you can feel caress your skin every now and then. The breeze from the fresh mountain tops. And the mountain tops are glistening as well, even if you're standing from afar. It is the most perfect snow. And you're just surrounded by all this beauty, taking it all in. Allow yourself to just immerse yourself here. Relax, breathe, and just be. When you feel ready, you start moving your fingers and toes. Leaving Wonderland for now, this Winter Wonderland. Let's just hold a space for us right now. When you feel ready, you come to a fetus position onto your right side. Coming back up to a seated position. Inhale, raise your arms up above your head. Exhale, arms coming back down. A neck roll or two. Hands into prayer pose. In front of your chest, slightly bow your head here. Bow your head in gratitude towards yourself for taking time and space to move and breathe and just be you. And whenever you notice your mind is a little bit overwhelmed or thinking too much of things that stresses you, try to get back to your Winter Wonderland. Try to get back to your mantra and intention for today. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you soon. Oops, sorry about that. I see you soon.